Is Satoshi Nakamoto behind bars? Next on your 4-Minute Bitcoin. Today's show is from a post by the Daily Hodl staff. The search for Satoshi Nakamoto is placing a seamless, endless number of coders and entrepreneurs in the spotlight. One of the wildest theories that persists to this day about the true identity of the anonymous Bitcoin creator is that Satoshi Nakamoto is Paul Calder Le Roux, a former programmer with interest in cryptography and privacy who became an infamous international drugs and firearms dealer. The speculation centers on the idea that he created Bitcoin as a tool for money laundering before his eventual capture by authorities. Evan Ratliff, a reporter who spent years following the trail of the Australian criminal mastermind and encryption expert, says Le Roux is a likely Satoshi suspect. After a lengthy investigation and borderline obsession, Ratliff concluded there are similarities in the pair's technical abilities and writing styles. But ultimately, he determined there's zero physical evidence to link Le Roux to Bitcoin, stating that Paul Le Roux had the technical skills to create Bitcoin. He was an autodidact coder, fluent in a range of languages, but particularly in C++, the language of Bitcoin software. And what his narrative was lacking, just as it had been the first time years ago, was any single fact that couldn't be explained away by coincidence. Ratliff says he could find no evidence linking Le Roux's email accounts and hosting services to Satoshi Nakamoto's preferred methods of communication. And none of his IP addresses appear in any way connected to the man, woman, or group that created Bitcoin. Ultimately, the real Satoshi Nakamoto can prove their identity by signing a message with the address from the very first Bitcoin block. Until then, any claims about the real Satoshi Nakamoto are likely impossible to prove. So, who do you think Satoshi Nakamoto is? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoy these episodes that I produce for you every weekday, please consider showing your support by buying me a cup of coffee. That's right, you can buy me a cup of coffee at GaryLeland.com/coffee. You can buy just one cup of coffee if you'd like, or you can buy me a cup of coffee every week for a year. It's completely up to you. But I promise you, I'll drink them all. I'm Gary Leland, the Bitcoin Boomer, and thanks for joining me on another 4-Minute Bitcoin show. This is a BitBlockBoom.com production.